Let's talk about InDrive. It's on billboards, on the radio, and even in all our YouTube videos in the form of ads. It's the latest addition to ride-hailing services in Zimbabwe, but is it better than the established players? InDrive runs on the model of paying what you feel is fair. It's a negotiation between you and the driver. As is with any service that requires payment in Zimbabwe, there is always some room to haggle. In the app, you have a recommended fare for the trip to give you a starting point. You can then go over or under depending on what you as the customer feel is fair. The driver will also see these offers and only accept an offer that seems fair to them. So your success rate at getting a driver to accept your request is very much dependent on how liberal you are with your funds. It can be an advantage if, let's say, you're in a hurry. You can double the recommended fare for your trip and secure a ride a lot quicker. So versus other competing ride-hailing apps, it's very much in the middle when it comes to pricing. InDrive seems to be undercutting the likes of Hwindi and Vaya, but the gap is very small. Still on payments, InDrive will most certainly solve the change issue. Rides that cost dollars and cents can just be rounded off during the negotiations. Where they will be caught lacking is in the flexibility of payment. Hwindi and Vaya both allow for USD and Zim dollars as payment options. InDrive is strictly USD. That said, paying in Zim dollars is quite expensive. At the time of making this video, Hwindi was using a rate of 1,500 and Vaya a rate of 1,600. In terms of scale, InDrive has Vaya and Hwindi beat. Their service is global and available in 47 countries, whereas Vaya is limited to Africa covering 12 countries and Hwindi is local covering only one country. The global nature of InDrive means you use a familiar app in more countries. Yes, they will now also be facing stiff competition from Uber and Lyft. However, in countries like Zimbabwe where these big names do not have a presence, InDrive will be the go-to. Another niche feature in favor of InDrive is that it is one of the very few ride-hailing apps available in Huawei's app gallery and works on Huawei devices with no Google services. The rest are only available on iOS or the Google Play Store. On features, InDrive offers ride-hailing and courier services, just the essentials. Hwindi says it's a super app for ride-hailing, ordering food, deliveries, and grocery shopping. However, at the moment, only deliveries and ride-hailing are what's working. Vaya has the biggest complement of features including ambulance, cross-border buses, airplane charters, and safari tours amongst the regular ride-hailing and courier stuff. That's pretty much the overview of InDrive. If you're using ride-hailing apps in Zimbabwe, how would you rank them? Let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe.